All right, everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today's video is going to be a bit different because we're showing you not a house, but because we have a piece of land here and we actually did the fencing and we put a gate. This land belongs to our client that lives abroad. The person lives in Europe, so the person bought this land and the person just wanted, it's an acre of land, so the person wanted the land to be fenced, just wanted it to be secured well before he comes back to the country and maybe do whatever they want with it. So today we want to give you a cost breakdown of what it actually costs to fence this land and then tell you everything you need to know in case you want to buy a land in Nigeria and how you can secure it and everything. So we're in the city of Owerri right now. So I'll just allow Engineer Desmond to do us the honors by telling us a brief history about how this land came about and all of that. So, Engineer Desmond, I want you to just give us a brief history of how this land came about and everything. I know you bought the land.
Yeah.
You helped the client buy the land.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Kingsley. Like you said, this is an acre of land, meaning 6 plots of land.
6 plots,
and,
okay.
In the city of Owerri, the eastern part of Nigeria. Now, we had, these are clients, actually, these clients we know through this channel, our YouTube channel. We had done something for them before. This is about the second thing we are doing for them. Okay. We are currently constructing an apartment building that is ongoing.
Yeah.
Though we do it in stages, like, you know, we continue doing it in stages. So when this opportunity come up, though they had told me that, okay, please check around if you could see a place like this and all that. So when opportunity came up and a part of this was secured, and then we were somewhere working for also a client, and then she called and said, please come, go there, and told that the other people wants to, give her the remaining parts. Because we didn't
you bought part of it before?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So I came down from where I was and then meet the family, do duly negotiation, and when they came to table, we now bring in our surveyor.
Okay.
Of course, we have to bring in a surveyor to be sure that the land is of government acquisition.
Yes.
It's not where you buy.
Do your due diligence.
Due diligence, exactly. The verification, verified and everything. So we brought in a surveyor, they did a survey, and the thing was captured in the survey, and that was done. They call it charting, and it was well done, and the survey plan came up. And then, so the payment was made, and as you know, all the parties were settled, the community guys, everybody were paid, and due diligence and was done. And then we now put up a bill, and then we came
Bill for the fencing.
Bill for the fencing. First of all, clearing.
Okay.
Clearing, yes. It's an acre of land, that's 6 plots of land.
Yes.
And we have a little fraction anyway to it. So it was, first of all, clearing. So I came in and I brought some guys, and we paid 150,000 to clear the entire land.
Okay.
Because it was bushy.
Of course,
like you see the environment, the other place.
It's a developing area.
It's a developing area, though. Yeah, it was close to one of the campuses in Nigeria, anyway. And so cleared the land. They collected 150K, and then I came again, paid some money for uprooting the trees, because our client has a plan of putting up some buildings. Okay, so we came in and put up a bill, and then that's where we are now.
Okay. Now, the fencing, I'll just first of all, let me talk about the fence a bit.
Okay.
And this is a very large fence.
Yeah.
So we have a gate here too.
Yeah.
Okay, you also
Yes.
brought the gate and mounted.
I brought in my team. We constructed the gate and brought it here.
Okay.
Yes, everything.
Okay, you constructed it and brought it here.
I brought it here, but through my team.
Okay.
Everything you see here was done by our team.
Okay, now, one of the biggest questions people have when it comes to fencing is, like, people reach out to us on the channel. I get that question a lot.
Okay.
Engineer, what do you advise? Should I mold blocks for my fence, or should I buy blocks? Okay. What do you advise and why?
Good. Molding blocks is always better.
Okay.
Molding blocks is always better. You stand a chance when you mold blocks. What are the advantages you have in molding your own blocks? Number one, quality.
Quality control.
Yes, you control your quality. And then number two, economical. Because the blocks selling in the block industry will not give you that quality that you ever need. They are out for business.
Okay.
Except you do like one of our sites, somewhere in Abia State that we bring in the guys. And that was a kind of a very big project. So you don't just do one house and then you bring in the guys who mold, and they have the machine.
Okay,
they have
with
the
their machine.
Industrial, whatever, and then they mold the specification you want if you are doing that kind of project. But maybe like this one now, our guys do molding, but this very one we didn't mold.
Okay.
So what I did was I came in here and I met the industry guys around because proximity and everything, and we did not also have the time for the molding. So two things, there are a lot of factors governing that molding decisions: the time and everything, and
the
know,
proximity,
and the proximity
of
bringing the materials and
because
everything.
If you calculate how much it will cost you to bring it from maybe where the block industry is to here, if it's cheaper, then it's just better.
So all those things were all discussed.
Okay.
How we go about it. So that was why we just come in and check the costing. We came and checked the costing balancing, and then we decided to just buy. And the industry guys are very close proximity, so the price for transportation was a bit of, it was fair. Fair for us to deal. So we bring them, and then they started supplying. And then this fence was done, I think we did it less than 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yes, less than 2 weeks, including the gate installation.
Okay, people brought the team here, and then
we brought my team here, and I rented a place for them around
to stay
for 2 weeks. We paid for 1 month, but in less than 2 weeks we are done.
Okay.
Yes, we done this for 2 weeks, including the gate installation.
All right. So before Engineer Desmond continues, this is an advice that I keep telling those of you that want to build your houses back home here, or if you're building in Nigeria. Now, we made a video the other time telling you why you need to use professionals to do your building projects, why you shouldn't just entrust your building projects to your brother, your sister, or your mother, or your friends, right? One of the reasons we gave you was because they are not professionals. So rather, what you should do is get a professional team, then let your brother or your sister attach that your brother or your sister to them, or that your family member, or that your confidant to them as a supervisor.
Yes.
Let that person be your eyes on the team.
Yes.
Right?
As a check.
Yes, as a check to make sure that what they are doing...
Giving you a different report from what we are giving you.
Exactly. So that they will whatever the professional team says that they are doing, your person that is there will confirm it that is what they are doing.
Exactly.
Now, why am I telling you this? Just like what engineer said, when we are doing these jobs, when we come to locations like this, we don't hire local people that stay around to work for us. Yeah. We bring in our people.
I'm going to say something about that. It was this topic when you finish.
Okay.
Just go ahead. Remind me.
All right. So we bring in our people to these places. And when they come, now the reason why we bring in our people, or the reason why most professional teams, construction companies carry their team members to locations is because when they get to places like this, the people, when you bring your team members here, for instance, bricklayers and the rest of them, they don't know anybody in this community. They don't have friends here. The one thing that they know that brought them here is to come and work. So they work with all diligence, and they try as much as they can to finish the job on time so that they will leave, right, and go and do something else. But if it were locals in the community, you might just tomorrow they might just lay one block and they leave. And you will say, okay, why you no work now? You will say, okay, I don't do the best. So this job could linger for 2 months just to fence alone, right? So that is the reason. That is this is a practical example of why we told you that you should hire a professional team anytime you want to build, anytime you want to do a project, to avoid it. It saves you time, it saves you money, it saves you a lot of things, and it saves you headache, right? Okay, engineer. So you wanted to say something about
Yeah. So now when we talk about hiring a professional team,
yes,
fine, we are there to work for you because that's why we let people see what we do through this channel. But if you feel that you can't get us, get the professional team. We are not just saying it must be us.
Yeah, of course.
Get the professional team who knows what they are doing so that you won't start crying over your money.
Yeah.
Now, about bringing our guy. Currently now, there's a 4-bedroom bungalow that we are doing in part of the East for a client who also saw us on this YouTube, which you are aware. And I know the challenge we are having. After we have done the bill, like we do, we are flexible. You can procure your materials and we buy.
We bring our labors.
We do our labors and do your work for you. But in this other case, just because we needed to relationship is one of the things we need to achieve. We came in and the client said I am going to be using people in my community to do this job. All I need is a supervision from you. And I say, okay, I am available. And if in case when I'm not available, my deputy, you know, who has been with me, as you know, for so long, will be available. But in any case, I'm going to be available. We swing into action, started the foundation. And then the guys who were doing this job, the guys within the community who were doing these jobs. Trust me, these guys in the community doesn't mean that they don't know this job, but understanding and style,
the level of professionalism
is not there. But trust me, if these guys also go outside of their domain, they will be more serious and be eager to learn and to fit in.
Yeah,
that is what that whole thing is. So somebody being in their domain will not be that serious because after all, there's free food, there's free house and everything.
Yeah.
But I can't go to someone's community and then be messing out. And not to know that what something takes me, they have to walk and go away. Okay, now use those guys. First of all, started from the supply. They started giving us bad supply. And then that thing has a way of almost affecting the foundation. We managed that through. When we're raising the block from the foundation level, because of not being experts and we try our best, they also met up and we tried to correct that situation during foundation and it was good. Now, we are done with the foundation. So the second stage is DPC to the roofing level, which we are currently on. We went in and then brought in the other people. And I called the manager of the SSC. I want to, whatever you want to pay your local guys in the site, in the village, I want my guys to collect that money. The reason is because I don't want them to delay. And they're going to do a splendid job. They're going to do a professional job that you will like. So that we avoid those mistakes. Again. Because I'm a supervisor, but they are limited to, you have people who knows what you want. The trouble is less. Okay, and that acceptance came, and I moved my team and my foreman. They went in there, the work started, and everything went so perfect. And even the client was happy, even start dashing them money. Or at the end of the day now, those same local guys we are using to work, like the carpenter, just some days back, I told me that the carpenter said he's not going to come, that he's going for burial. There are young men that came and said, oh, he's having a burial, he wants to go to this. You know those kind of stories.
Yes, and once they do that, one day he's gone.
Are you telling me the workers have been there doing nothing for some times?
Wow.
So I have also decided in my own that if you want us to work with your persons and you think you have your person you want us to work with, I don't have problem, but you have to go into proper agreement that every day they are not available to work, we are going to disembark.
Yes, or you pay for that.
You pay for that day because the workers have been there doing nothing. They are moving around the village. You know, if someone's chicken got missing now, they will start calling engineer. I'm not saying that's what they are out for, but when people are idle, what I prefer do with my team is that when there is no work, everybody go to your house, stay there and rest. When there is work, and they come back. And secondly, if you also keep them idle in your site, I have other side I should engage them. For example, they were in this project doing. They were towards the finishing stage. I had to send some team, and then I led the other team. So apparently, maybe this job would have finished in less than 2 weeks, like I said. That was why we took it to 2 weeks. So I have to now reduce the number because we came here almost 20 persons. You can imagine the 20 persons here. About 10 masons, 10 laborers, everybody came here. It was a full team. And the work was massively operated, you know. And then before then, I have mobilized my fabrication team to produce this gate. Okay. And then the rod were brought and everything. So those are the things we are trying to avoid going forward. Okay. So we must go with our team, and you have to find a way to accommodate our team so that we work together. It is a labor fee. Now, and trust me, when some people say your people are expensive, I cannot pay them. No, there's something like that. We are not going to take there's a minimum wage pay in Nigeria. If it is 30%, please, we take. If it is 60%, we do that. That's the minimum wage, so that when they go to markets, they will be able to buy what market is saying. Somebody should not work for you and then go to market, or he's not able to feed his wife and he's working. So that is all I wanted to talk about.
All right, so now I want to ask you a technical question.
Okay, go ahead.
This is 1 acre of land.
Yes.
Right? And that is comprises of 6 plots, and you said the small that was added to it. Fraction that was added to it.
Yeah.
Of the dome, can you remember from your records? Can you remember how many pieces of blocks went into this whole?
About 14,600.
14,600 blocks.
Yes, 14,600 blocks.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, without even looking at my record, which I have it on me, about 14,600 blocks.
14,600.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is the most expensive thing in this fencing? Or the most expensive material? Or I know that you say cement, but what is the most expensive thing?
No, the most expensive thing in this
entire
project
fence
is blocks.
is the blocks.
Because block take a major part of it.
Okay.
You know, cement is lesser because what happened to cement is the cement, 100 blocks, one bag of cement can lay up to 100 blocks or 120.
Okay.
So if you check that ratio, you should be able to know that the cement is less.
It's less. Okay.
In the usage.
Okay.
While so it's the block because it's more of the block thing.
Yeah.
The whole area is more of the block thing.
Okay.
The perimeter, the area, except the gates.
How much did the gate cost?
1.2 million naira. It's a rolling gate.
Okay. 1.2 million.
Yes, it's a rolling gate and well fabricated.
Okay. Is this because you fabricated it yourself, or
Yes.
why the price?
The cost of this gate in the market is about 1.5, 1.6.
Okay.
That's the range. But because I did it with my team, I go to the market like you know.
Okay.
Go to the market, procure the materials.
Okay.
We have a thickness of the kind of gate we want.
Okay.
And I did industrial gates. This is an industrial gate, though it's the same size of a normal gate in a house, but it's an industrial gate.
When you say industrial gate, what does it mean?
The industrial gate is the quality is different from the one you use in the house.
What quality is it? The materials.
The
rod
materials,
used?
yes, the materials, the pan, the fabricating materials. Well, this thing you are saying is something you bring together. You buy this, you buy it, and join together.
Okay.
Yes, it's the quality.
Okay, the quality of
Because
the
this place is a vast land. So assuming my client chose not to have any other entrance except this. So this gate now, the usage of this gate will be too much.
Okay.
So you have to now plan the pressure that the gate will be having.
Future proofing.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
now,
like a future. Because assuming there's no other gate in this land, this is an acre of land. So it's up to the choice of our client to share into two and introduce another gate on one corner.
Okay.
But assuming they
This
choose
is the only gate.
this only gate. So
Okay.
you have to plan such that whatever that will be happening in these premises, this one gate, yes, assuming they want to use for a warehouse, this one gate should be able to take care of that problem.
Okay,
That's why we just have to, produce it as such as quality as it is.
Quick question. Why did you decide to go for a rolling gate instead of a regular two-way opening gate?
The most modern gate now is the rolling gate. The most modern gate is the rolling gate.
So it's just because of the trend?
It's because of the trend, and two, that's one. Then the most advantage part of it is that it doesn't take space.
Okay.
Now, the other two-way is called butterfly. It's open, and imagine opening and it takes, look at the way my hand is. But why this one is just
one side?
It just slide to somewhere, and you move in, it slides back. And the advantage of this one is that in future, we can introduce an automated machine, just like what we did in one of our sites in Lagos.
Okay.
So exactly, when you come, you press the remote to roll.
Okay.
To roll to itself and then roll back.
Now, when you talk about that rolling this thing, this is according to you use industrial materials for this.
Yeah.
So are there those rolling machines? Are they the ones that will be capable of rolling a gate as heavy as this?
Yeah, of course, they are in capacity now. It will be installed according to their its capacity.
Okay, according to the capacity of the gate.
Exactly.
Okay, I don't want to ask you too much questions on that, but
No, any question I'm available. Any question I'm available.
But that's it. It's all right. So advise me now. I want to build a house engineer.
Okay.
I want to put a gate.
Yeah.
Rolling gate versus normal one.
Butterfly.
I know you put rolling gate. Rolling gate versus butterfly gate. What should I go for?
Rolling gate go for rolling gate anytime, any day.
Okay, and you have said that it's because it's modern.
Modern and it saves space.
And it saves space.
Yes.
Okay, it's not like it's more durable than the butterfly gate.
Butterfly is also durable. Yes. Okay. The durability depends on the construction of that gate.
Okay.
Yes, just like someone building a bungalow and building a duplex. It's the construction, it's the makeup of the materials and the quality of the job. It is not about the kind of house, it's about the quality.
Okay.
But the advantage of rolling gate is because it doesn't take space, while the other one takes space.
Okay.
It's not quality.
Okay, so now, can you give us a concise price breakdown of what it has cost you totally to fence this 6 plots of land or 1 acre of land?
Yeah.
Including the price will include the gate and every other thing.
Good.
Let's start with the gate. You said the gate cost 1.2 million.
1.2 million. That is the cost of fabrication, labor of the fabricator, and the transportation and installation.
Yes, and you said that the gate could have cost more if you had bought it
from a shop, from a dealer.
Okay, so
someone who produces and keep.
Okay.
But because I just wanted to, I can actually see this quality on the shop. Someone who has produced it, I can as well see this quality, no doubt. But I just wanted to do my thing because I'm used to doing my thing. Since I have this team at my palms, they are part of me.
So quality control.
Exactly. So quality control, exactly. So that I'm double sure.
Okay.
So, and then, of course, we spent less
Okay.
in fabricating it ourselves.
Okay. The gate, 1.2 million.
Yeah.
How much did you spend on the blocks?
The block was about 6 million and little fraction. Though, why I say 6 million, because we have some leftover blocks.
Okay, like this one.
And this one, even behind the other side, we have some leftover, which we are going to bring them in. So we have some leftover. So we have so if I want to say the total cost I spent the total cost we use for the block is not up to 6 million, but I spent about 6 million naira buying blocks, but we have used less of that amount.
Okay,
so
less
we
of
cannot,
the blocks.
yes, we cannot only talk about what we have used.
Okay.
Yes.
So in other words, you could say like 5.8 million.
5 million 900 and thereabout, yes, for the blocks.
For the blocks.
Yeah.
Okay. What else again? And the cement. How many bags of cement went into?
The total bags of cement that went into here is about 300 bags of cement, because we used, the cement is not only for the laying of the blocks. There's a foundation casting.
Yes.
Don't forget that.
Yeah,
the fence you're seeing is sitting. The fence you're seeing is sitting on the foundation.
Okay.
Yes. So when you do the excavation, when you excavate it, you have to use chippings or triate and cast the foundation. Okay. So when you cast the foundation, cement goes into it. Okay. So we procure about 300 bags of cement, and then all that went.
How much did it cost you?
Cement is 8,000 naira. That's about 2,400,000.
Okay.
For the cement.
2,400,000. Then what about sand?
Yeah, we spent about 700,000 buying sand.
How many tippers or how many trailers or how many trucks?
The sand is sold for 53,000, but I got discount because I was using 2 persons. I was using 2 different persons to buy this sand. So this one was giving me for 50. This one was giving me for 55, because at the time, the distance to this place, the road is not too fair. So but in total calculation, we spent about 700,000 on the sand.
Okay.
Because we use the sand to do the casting, use it to do the block laying, and of course the gate installations. Okay. And we still have.
How many trailers did you buy?
We bought about the first time the guy brought 10 trips. Then the other guy brought I think 3 or 2 thereabout, 3 or 4 thereabout, and we still have 2 extra trips that he has not supplied.
Okay.
Because I just paid him in bulk. He hasn't supplied, so he's still owing us some sand, of which when we want to start, he will bring it. And we still have this one. Yeah. So the budget for the sand, all the sand didn't go in anywhere. So we still have two trips of sand with him, and we still have this one. This is about full trip. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did any gravel go in?
Yes, we got a truck of gravel and everything went in.
How many trucks?
1 trip, 1 truck.
How much did that cost?
That's 850,000. Everything went in, yes, because it's a large foundation. And we have to make it durable so that the fence will not have cracks.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's another thing that people do. We would have spent more money on the fence if we were to be doing the casting rod.
Okay.
But because this land is a table land, it's a table land. You know what I mean by table land?
Yeah.
This is a table land. This is a table land. So we use block pillars, as such as you're seeing.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that.
Yes, we use a block pillar, but because if it were to be swampy like in Lagos or other, maybe those land that has some topography that the land moves easily, would have used the casting pillars. But because this is a table land, and we take a survey around the area, and then that was we use called block pillars, and that's also save a lot of cost because more rod would have gone into the fence, whatever. Okay. So it saves us some money for rod, and of course wood. Okay. And all that, yeah.
Totally now, according to your records, how much did it cost you to fence this entire 6 plots of land or an acre of land?
About 14,229,000.
14,229,000?
Yes.
Okay.
Though we have some leftover materials, but that was...
Everything totally? Okay.
Yes, about 14,229,000.
Plus the leftover materials?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So which means if we subtract the leftover materials, it could be a little bit...
like 14 million naira. The 200 and fraction wouldn't come in.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So this covers both the labor for the block laying, both the initial uprooting, the initial clearing of the land was the different money, but the uprooting of the storm inside of the bill, then that covers the gates, like the block work, the casting, and every other thing that you are seeing here.
Nice.
Exactly.
All right. So So that's it, guys. You've heard how much the breakdown that Engineer Desmond has given. Now,
in this part of the country.
In this part of the country,
and such as this kind of land.
Yes.
Because the fencing situation and costing differs
According to
depending on location.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right. So you've heard it all. Thank you very much for watching. If you have a project that you want us to look at or you want us to handle for you or anything, our numbers are in the description of this video. You can send a message on WhatsApp or you can give a direct call. We're available, or you can send an email. Anyone that feels comfortable or you feel comfortable with, do it. We're available for you. So as always, my name is Kingsley. This is Engineer Desmond. Thank you very much. We'll catch you again in the next one.
Thank you.
All right.